Today's video is effective gathering. Now we are in a bridge watch zone and we're going to be doing fiber today. I've got my fiber set, I've got my, Avalonian tools, I've got my journals, and we're going to gather for a little while, and we're going to do it in a more effective way than normally you would do. And I'm not the most experienced at fiber gathering, so I'm going to be, doing a little bit of bonus stuff here, and you're going to just watch and follow along, and you'll see how I do it, so I can mark really good areas. Let's eat the pork pie, and let's begin. So right now, we're just going to click every single fiber node that we see, but when we see a large clump, we're going to do a little something extra. We're going to open MS Paint and paste the location down, and if we have, a bunch on screen all at once. Now, these are a little spread out, so I don't think they're all that good. They are tier 4 nodes, which is good. Tier 4 nodes, not bad. But yeah, if we have a whole bunch at once, we're definitely going to cartography that, I guess. We're not going to be skinning or mining metal unless it's enchanted. I know there's a lot of tier 4 mobs. There's also a lot of enchanted mobs around. And yes, it's very tempting to kill them, but when you're gathering, you're not leveling up your armor, your helmet, or your boots by killing mobs. Not at all. And also, this stag is blocking me from harvesting the hemp here. Now, other players are going to be running around. This guy is also a fiber harvester, but he's only tier 4. So he might be snatching up some of the nodes that should be mine, but he is only tier 4, so he will be doing that at a much slower pace. So there's my competition. There's 12 players in the zone right now. One of them has already marked himself as a fiber harvester, and he skipped this node. Did you not see it? I mean, that's free money right there. I'll show you how much money this is. Right now, it's 889. We harvest one of these. It's now 1.3, so that was like 500 silver, 500 silver, 500 silver, and it helps fill the journal, so why would you skip that? Also, I just got some free gold. How much gold did I just get? It looks like 500, so we're gonna just make 3 million silver real quick. It's no problemo, it's no biggie, don't worry about that. But let's continue now with our fiber harvesting, and you may be tempted to kill these, circle bosses. Yes, it's decent fame. It is, but the fame would only go towards my weapon and nothing else. So it's not really efficient, and we're not here to fame farm. So, again, we haven't found any big clumps yet, and let's see what this guy's doing. He's out here skinning. That's fine. There we go. And you may be wondering, but what about all the mobs you're passing up? You could be skinning all these. You could be mining. It is less silver efficient per hour to do all the things, and this guy is also skinning. There we go. But yeah, if I mine this stuff, yes, I can mine it, but I'm not mining it with my proper gathering set. Therefore, I am losing silver when I could be using that time to harvest more fiber instead. And yeah, so we're going to see how much silver per hour we make doing this. All right, this is a little 4 node. This is not bad. It's a little out of the way, though, so I don't think I want to mark it on the map. And just 4 nodes doesn't seem like a whole lot for gathering. So, I don't... Oh, see, there's a chest in there. I wish I had my shadow color set and go pop that real quick. That could be 2 million in there, or it could be like 30k. You never know. But, yeah, you can't swap sets when gathering. It looks like someone got that... Oh, yeah, here's a big node. So we're going to go ahead and alt print screen this. I'll show you what I'm going to do right now. We're going to just put that in there. And then how many nodes was this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So what I'm going to do is we're going to get a little blue circle here, and we're just going to mark it over here, and then we're just going to type the number 6. There we go. Back into the game, and we're ready to continue harvesting. I know this is going to slow me down a bit at first. All right, yes, at first, this does slow me down. But once I have the map filled out with these little nodes, then I will know exactly where to go and what to rotate, and I can start timing the respawns. It gets pretty lucrative once you've done this enough. But right now, it might not really be worth going out of the way. We got a little enchanted one here. Now, here's the thing. Every hour, the enchanted nodes change. And the hour is based on when the server came online. So, I don't know when the server came online this morning, and there's no website to tell me this. No one really logs this kind of info. If I were to ask around, I doubt anyone would know. Most people are probably sleeping if they were awake during the server, startup. All right, here we go. And this guy's stopping. Oh, he's harvesting. Oh, he's harvesting. But I think I got all 3 of those nodes, and that's an annoying pop-up. Yeah. Yeah, so he's out here skinning, but he's trying to harvest also. So not efficient, especially since those weren't enchanted. If I see an enchanted metal node or, you know, skinnable, you know, creature, absolutely stop and get it. It's worth it if it's enchanted. If it's not, it's a silver loss per hour. You should not be gathering without the proper gathering set. Unless you're being really, really lazy and you don't care about silver per hour, and you just want to, like, hit as many nodes as possible as quickly as possible, while you watch anime or something. So sometimes I'll do that, but you will fill up on weight much faster. I've actually seen people on mammoths running around doing that, and it's like, okay, whatever, you do you, man. But, you know, traveling around on a mammoth is incredibly inefficient because you are moving so slow between nodes. Alright, so where are we? Oh, we're almost done with the daily bonus, as you can see here. And also, I didn't do any faction stuff today, but I'm already at 273 points. Not a lot. Not a lot. This is not really a good faction point farm, but it's better than nothing. It adds up. It really absolutely does add up. And we just gotta find the big juicy nodes, and there might not be any, because again, if you really want to farm fiber, the best place is the Thetford zones, but it's so far away from Limhurst, and Limhurst is where you would go to refine. So yeah, we're just gonna keep gathering here. There we go. And, you know, this is an okay amount of nodes on the screen. I could possibly mark it as tier 2. Or not. How many journals have we filled so far? We've filled 7! 7 journals already filled in 6 minutes. So we're on really good pace to filling these damn journals up, right? Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. We just gotta find a really big clump of these things, and we could start rotating them. Right now, we're kind of in the search. We got 2 blues here, not a lot. And I harvest tier 4 so slow because I'm not good at fiber harvesting. I think it popped up earlier, I was level like 40 something. Yikers, man. Alright, we got 3, 4 on the screen, 5 on the screen, 6. Yeah, so we can mark down here, so let's do that. Let's pop our map open. And let's make sure we get it right. Oh, there's a player nearby. Let me just... Alright, I thought there was a player. Maybe there was. Okay, where am I at? I'm like right here in between the water dots. So that would be... We'll do the color blue again. And get the paintbrush, circle it there. And then we'll put like... I think it's like 6. I don't know. I'm just going to put the number 6 and be done with it. I'm not going to think too hard about it right now. It's okay if it's not perfect or precise. I'm not going to be... Yeah, it is 6 nodes. Even though it's not 6 blue nodes. Right? You could, you know, change the color of the paint to represent the color of the... Whatever. It's a lot of work once you have it set up. But now, I just want to also point out, and I pointed this out in other videos, is that... okay, so that's an enchanted metal, so I'll be grabbing that. There we go. We got the daily done. Claim that. And, yeah, pretty good. Alright, so I've mentioned before that every day, those patches will randomize. Those patches, and that's a Skinner... Those patches will kind of change a bit, but once you learn the patterns, they're semi-reliable. And we got another big patch here, it looks like. This is 4. I don't know if that's worth marking on the map. We got 5 and 6. Okay, we got a little 6er here. So let's harvest these, and then we'll mark it on our map. There we go. All right. 7, actually. There's a 7th pile down here. So this is another good spot. It's right down here in the corner, near this big rock. So we're going to go... Grab the paintbrush, and it's, was it right down here? There we go, and then add a 7 to that. Cha-ching. Alright, money, money, money. So, yeah, once you have the map filled out and scouted, oh man, you can just bing, 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 bing. You can just ping between all of them. And also, this is an enchanted tier 4 mob, so I'm going to kill it. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab the other ones that I killed too, because why not? But I'll show you. I'll mine this tier 4 metal, and look how much money it's worth. It's only worth 500. Like, ew. I can harvest a tier 2 fiber and make that amount, right? So why would I waste carry weight on the metal? And I'm wearing, you know, the proper cape. Oh, we got some more here. That's 1. That's a 4 node. I might mark 4 nodes. 4 nodes are usually worth stopping when skinning. There we go. But like I was saying earlier, you can, if you go to the Thetford areas, you're going to find way more. Oh, it's 5, 6, and 7. We got like 7 in this area. And yeah, it's a little spread out, but that's okay. It's still technically all on the same screen. And that is like right over here near this big rock. And I didn't want to fight this thing, but whatever. Let's just nuke it. And since I killed it, I might as well pick it up. Why not? Alright, so it's near this rock, and that's a 7. Now, I'm not going to show it on the screen, but just give me a sec. I'm actually doing it. didn't feel like toggling my recording settings because I have different recording settings for showing that stuff. All right, so that is marked. Cool. And again, I know this eats up my pork pie's time, but it's okay. The first few passes, we're just learning the area. All right, we got some more here. This is nice. Another nice little node. Looks like this bottom right part of the map. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's like another 7 up here. And that's going to be above the rock. So while I harvest, I'm just going to put that down. And let's see, that's above the rock. That's another 7. I think it's 7. I don't know. I'm just, you know, the count isn't important. Most of the time, I don't even put the numbers or the count down. And I'll show you the map as I progress. It's fine. But just remember, you're going to have to make your own map if you decide to do this in this specific zone. Also, if you're watching and you're playing on Europe, and you're like, where the hell is Sandgust Cleft? I can't find Sandgust Cleft on my map. Why doesn't it exist? Listen, the way new server openings work in Albion is certain zones aren't open for the first month. So after 1 month, this zone will be totally available, and there's a little 3 node there, but someone got it. So yeah, other people out here harvesting fiber. I should have really picked like a more dead time, but it's fine. There's only 9 people in the zone. It's not bad. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's skinning. Okay. Why is he on a bear? Why are you on a bear skinning, dude? What the hell? What is your deal? All right, we got 3 on the screen. 3 so far on the screen. There's 4. And just a 4 node. Well, I guess a 5er. Yeah, if I go this way, there's 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, this is a nice little area. And it's like right here to the left of that rock. So I'm gonna write 9 next to that rock. Alright, let's get a little dot there on my map and put 9. Very cool. So you can see, yeah, this side of the field, very, very nice. Alright, now that it's cartographed, I don't know how to pronounce it or say it. Yeah. And that one was only 2 out of 3 nodes. Really, dude? Really? Alright. See, and this makes gathering fun, too. Once you have your own little custom map, it sucks that you can't just do this in the game. Why can't I, like, right-click the map and add notes? That would be the coolest thing ever. Just, come on, Robin Hinkies. Just add the feature. I got a little tiger man. Look at this. This is a 6 node right over here. He's still biting me. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him and skin him. Even though he just respawns and he forgets it ever happened. He's like, oh, hey, bro. You look very chewy today. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, there's a little node up there, too. That would be 7. So this is a little 7 noder down below this rock. So time to add that to the map. Add that to the map. And we'll just write 7 on that. And again, I'm not showing you right now. I don't feel like it. Okay. I'll show you later once I've got it more filled out. Okay, back to the game. Oh, well, it was 8 because of this little, you know, tier 2 node, whatever. And you can see I'm already at 20%. Oh, come on. Look at this little guy just hogging the spot. I'm already at 19% carry capacity, which, did I harvest these already? Apparently not, because they're full. The little marmot creature just freaking almost killed it. I think I scouted down here. I'm not sure if I did or not. Alright, little shadow caller guy. He's pulling his mobs. He's getting his money. He's skinning. He's out here making that dosh. Making that dough. Yes, he is. Very good. Very nice. Good to see the lads out, you know, outdoors, hard working. I just want to do this pull, just to do it. I just want to do this pull. Look how beautiful this weapon is. I love this weapon. It's so cool. It's such a good weapon. It's so damn good, man. It's so damn good. You gotta have fun sometimes, okay? If you find gathering boring, then you're a boring person. I wish I could tell people that. They're like, gathering's so boring. I don't play Albion to gather. And I'm like, bro, just watch anime. Now, I can't obviously watch anime and do this and make a video at the same time. Because, well, how am I supposed to talk when I'm watching anime, for one? And, like, you know, pay attention to the damn anime. There's nothing really good to watch right now, though. There's not a whole lot to watch. A little enchanted metal. No, we'll yoink that. There we go. So far, we made 3K off the enchanted metals. Not a lot, but it's still something, okay? It's still a little something. Now, if you really want to be a gathering maniac, you ride around, and you look at all the big juicy nodes. Okay. And then later you come back with a, like, mining set. You map out all the juicy mining nodes. You know, you map out all the juicy skinning nodes. And then you can gather all the things, and you just spend all day gathering. And then you just make a lot of silver. You just make a whole lot of silver. Alright, sometimes the mobs aggro because my gathering is so high I can gather it while they slash me, so that's cool. If you're new though, you can't do that. You have to kill the mobs first. Because what'll happen is they'll hit you and reset your gathering animation. I know, it sucks. But hey, once you get up to this level, you get to that tier 8 level, oh, it feels so good. It does. You feel accomplished. You feel like you really worked hard towards something. Now, it's just nice in these little MMOs, you know, to just have max gathering. I would hate if they added a tier 9 resource. I don't want to level up to tier 9. I don't want to spend learning points. Don't make me do it, Robin Hinkies. You can't make me do it. I refuse. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, we got a little triangle of blue nodes here with an enchanted boyo in the middle. So let's hit them, let's auto them, let's beam them down with the starry, heavenly, starfall magics. Only 2. That guy only had 2 spurs on him. He didn't have a lot of skin. And here we go, this little fiver node right here. We'll just say that's a fiver node. Right in the middle of this rock cluster. I'm gonna harvest them real quick. And then I'm gonna map it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna map it. You better believe I'm gonna map this. Alright, so that is... It's just a small one, but hey, it's a little something. We're just gonna put a little dot there, and then we're just gonna put a little 5. Right now, the big clumps are on the right side of the map. But hey, who's to say we haven't found all the really good clumps yet? You never know till you go explore. Alright, we got 3 up here, and that's cool. And if you're really, really like, you know, perfect min-maxi mode, then you could totally map out all the small ones too. That way you have a perfect route of where to run. If you really must, if you really feel like you need to. But I don't, you know, I'm just out here chilling. I'm just out here, you know, big chilling, getting fiber. That's what we do. This area is not too bad. It's a little spread out though. I don't feel like mapping it yet. But if there's not a lot of good nodes, I might, you know, I might map it later. 1,250 bridge watch pointy-ronies at 17 minutes. Not the best, but remember, we could have got that a bit faster if I wasn't busy mapping. Alright. I was gonna say, it's like when you look in the fridge, like you're kind of hungry and you look in the fridge and nothing looks good. So you pace around a bit and then you come back to the fridge and you look in it again. And you do that like 20 times until your expectations lower enough till you just grab something that, you know, maybe you want, maybe you don't want. It's like, well, I guess I'll settle for the cottage cheese. You know, why not? I bought it for a reason, right? All right, this little fiver node here, a little 6, 7, 8. We got a big boy node. Let's map it right now. I'm excited. Let me look where I'm at again. I am at the stone in the bottom. That is a little 8 node. Hell yeah. That's cool. And put the number 8 next to it. There we go. I'm getting attacked. I hear myself getting attacked. We'll just kill these real quick. It's fine. Alright. Very cool indeed. Alright. Let's get these fiber nodes. Have I got any tome drops yet? Any tome drops? I mean, no. Doesn't look like it. Nope. No tome drops. What sucks is that fiber can't have babies. Like... You know how, like, skinning has baby drops? Why can't fiber have, like, seed drops? Like, I've said that forever. You should be able to get, like, herb seeds from fiber. You really should. If you chop trees, you should be able to get, like, I don't know, some kind of seed. It doesn't make sense. There's a hidden treasure right there. We can go ahead and pop that real quick. A little hidden treasure-oni. And that's, yeah, it's not really worth that much. Now, we've got a few enchanted mobs here. We're just going to go ahead and just nuke the whole pack. Best skinning weapon in the game? That is to be decided. I don't know. That was pretty quick, wasn't it? Don't even need to use hide animal poison, you know? Could be the best skinning weapon. It's a rather new weapon, but, you know, I'd have to run spreadsheets and test. And yes, I'm just picking these corpses up because why the hell not? Because I did kill them. I don't want them to go to waste. And the real reason I'm picking them up is so that some of these other skinners out here don't get to pick them up for free. I know I could leave it for them. And why shouldn't I? I'm a literal billionaire. Nope. I'm gonna be that guy, like, if I ever get rich in the real world, I would just, like, still pick up pennies off the ground. You know it. Ooh, a shiny penny. Alright, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Isn't gathering just the swellest, coolest, most fun thing you've ever seen in this game? Okay, of course not, but... the most fun thing is destroying an 8.3 player that's new to the game and card swiped. Now that's fun, but you know how rare that is? You can't just go do that every day. If you could, I'd make a channel about it. Well, I'd make videos about it. I wouldn't make a new channel. I always hate the advice that people always try to give YouTube advice even though they aren't YouTubers themselves. They're like, you should make a new channel about this, or, oh, this isn't getting views, you should have made a new channel to do it. No. The channel isn't meant for Albion, alright? This started out as a Will to Live Online channel. Y'all don't realize, that's my first video on this channel, Will to Live Online. A Russian first-person shooting game MMORPG, okay? And that game very quickly died. It went from, like, I don't know, like 20,000 players to, like, 1,000 to, like, 400. It was really sad, too. Alright, we got a little 4.2 enchanted node there. And, oh yeah, we've already kind of skinned this area, or not skinned, but harvested this area? Yeah. And the nodes actually filled up right as we started harvesting. You notice that? I didn't time that. That's just coincidental. We've almost done like a full lap of the zone, I think. Yeah, maybe. We're at, what, 21 minutes? Sorry for dead air. Sometimes I like to take a drink. I don't need you to hear me slurping on water, okay? Alright. So what disappointing things do you pull out of the fridge when you're really hungry and there's not a whole lot to eat and you don't feel like eating the usual stuff, huh? You know, I mentioned cottage cheese earlier, but hey, you know, Ziz was big on cottage cheese. If you don't know who Ziz is, he was an Australian bodybuilder of sorts. You know, he's just a gym bro, very popular one. He is dead now, allegedly. I don't have proof that he's dead, but, you know, he could be dead. He could be alive, I mean. But the point is that he ate a lot of tuna and cottage cheese, and, yes, I do enjoy cottage cheese. I think it's very good, and where I'm from, it's rather cheap. Like, I can buy a very large amount of it for, like, $3, and that'll last me 2 months. And it won't even go out of date in 2 months, which is amazing, considering that it's made of cheese or something. I don't know what it's made of. It could be like grinded up brains for all I know. You ever wonder about that? Like, you read the ingredients on the back of a food package and it's like, you know, natural flavoring, and you're like, well, what the hell is that? That could be like beaver anus. Speaking of, that's actually the artificial flavor for strawberry. Someone back in the day was, I don't know, just into beavers, and they're like, tastes like strawberries. And then they put it in candy, and then they made kids eat it. Isn't that sick? Did you know that in a popular yogurt, the red coloring is called carmine? And carmine is a red cactus beetle. And yeah, so you've been eating the bugs the whole time. You will owe nothing and you will be happy. You will eat the bugs. Look, I look at that yogurt knowing that there's like crushed up desert beetles in it for the damn coloring, and I just eat it anyway. I am not the kind of person that wants to eat the bugs, but it's good ass yogurt. Okay, I'm not gonna not eat the yogurt. I need it for like my, you know, survival. Here's a question for you, for those that have made it this far in the video. And let me just map this real quick as a fiver. Hold on. We're gonna map this as a little fiver and put the dots and add the 5. There we go. Here's a question for you. I already forgot what I was gonna ask. Well then. Congrats, attention span, you got me. Ah, shucks. Damn it, what was I gonna ask? Oh, we were talking about bugs and not eating the bugs and... Well, whatever. It's gone now. It's gone forever. It's not coming back. Sorry. Well, we'll figure out something else to ask for the comments. Oh well. That's what happens when you stay up too late and you don't get enough sleep and you spend your entire waking moments making YouTube videos. I know, man. Oh, jeez. You know, I really wish I could make some friends to play this damn game with. I don't like have any, man. I just don't. I think circling this big, like, lake might be, like, Gucci. Might be good. I mean, we got 5 up here. I might as well mark it on the map, right? Like right here in this little hump, this little lake hump. We're just gonna mark it and put a 5. Go. So we've effectively just about kind of done a full lap. Now, we really shouldn't be doing laps until we know the best layout, but it's whatever. I just want to pull these guys. Sometimes I get bored. I gotta kill stuff, man. I know I told you at the start of the video, don't waste time, fame farming. Look at that, this guy's impressed. He's like, whoa, that could be me one day. Or not, or he's like, what is this loser doing? Fame farming with, like, gathering gear? Is he new? Did he card swipe? Who is this guy? Who is this swole bitchy guy? He's not even in a guild, what dweeb. Right? Yeah, you gotta wonder, or it's just a bot. Or it's just a bot going buzz, buzz, buzz. I haven't seen a lot of bots lately on West. They all moved to Europe. Thanks, Europe. Thank you. Like, this little fishing hole used to be covered in bots. There would be like 40 freaking accounts out here fishing, and all their names would be like, right? Oh, man. What are we doing? What are we doing with our life? I keep seeing stupid, really dumb, like, memes where they're taking, like, the Zoomer alpha speak a little too far. Where it's like, oh, wow, W Riz, you got a level 10 Giat, you know, and... oh, man, I can't believe how cringe some of these are. Alright, let's kill some more stuff, because I just want to explode things now. I should have made a fame farming video instead or something, I don't know. But look at that, it's beautiful. You just kill everything, skin this, because why not? Just go ahead. Click other things every once in a while. And we got an enchanted mob over here, but I don't have my cooldowns. And this guy is skinning, so I don't want to steal it from him. And, well, yes, I do. Just, yeah, I'm gonna let him have it. He's rocking a swole bingy build. He's following the guide. Why would I steal from one of my own? Oh, man. I can't hold the subject at all. I think I was talking about, it's like, I just need friends, bros. I just need people to join the damn Discord and pass the question. How hard is it to pass the questionnaire? Okay, I can tell you. It's a 99% failure rate. Yes. Well, that's your fault. It's not my fault. Okay. It means we're not compatible. And people get so... The number one reason people get pissed at me these days is they want in the damn server. And, look, I've tried everything. I've tried letting everyone in. It doesn't work. I've tried... letting only certain people in, that doesn't work. The questionnaire is possibly the best way to get people who are like-minded. But a lot of them, like, some of them just lie. And it's obvious they lie. It is 100% obvious that they are lying on the questionnaire. And I'll let them in anyway, just to see how long they last, right? And then, like, you talk to them, like, a couple weeks or a month later. And then they give you a complete different answer when you just randomly bring it up. And it's like, well, you suck at lying, bro. On the questionnaire, you said you did this, and now you're saying this. And it's like, oh. Well, I just wanted it in the server. It's like, yeah, well, see you later, normie. Listen, lads, I've spent my whole life being tormented by people on the internet, and I'm just done with it. I'd rather be solo than tormented and let down, okay? Every time, like, I join a gaming guild and I waste months or even a year in a guild... that's a bad memory that stains my soul forever. It's like forever, right? And I don't want to keep repeating history. So every time I get kicked out of a guild, or every time something terrible happens in a guild, or with a group of people that I thought were my friends, I make a note and analyze their characteristics and my characteristics and why it didn't work out. The last one wasn't so much a guild, it was more of a, I hung out with some dude bros, and that's a legendary dungeon. I'm not going to do it, though. Don't do solo dungeons when you're not gathering. Even if they're legendary, it's not worth it. Anyway, so, I spent 11 months hanging out with this guy. 11 months in his streams. Every time he streamed, I was, like, the only freaking guy there saying, hey, what's up? You know, just talking to him, whatever. And 11 months in his Discord, you know, doing all this, doing all that, trying to get him to be a YouTuber even, you know, like, and just you know, playing other games with him and stuff. I mean, they're like, oh, we need a fourth in this stupid ass, shitty, like, not MOBA, like, what is it? It's like a Fortnite game. What was it? Battle Royale game. Hey, we need like a fourth or whatever. Here, you want to play? And I'm like, I suck, but I'll do it. Whatever. Bandit Assault, dude. Well, why don't you make Bandit Assault videos? No, thanks, dude. Bandit Assault sucks. Alright, it really does. If you don't have friends and you don't have a pre-made, and yeah, it sucks. Okay, we've already scouted up here, and we know there's no real good nodes. But I'm gonna give it one more look over. I like to double scout the zone while I'm completing the map. And I'm aware my pork pie is nearly empty. But we're at 44% carry capacity. What's our journals looking like? We have 53 remaining to fill. So I think we can get that done if we have the map a little bit more better done. That's not... Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3. That's a 6er node right up top. Do I have that mapped? Yeah, that was the first one we mapped. So that one's mapped. All right. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I spent 11 months hanging out with this dude. Okay. And what is he going to do? Like I always tell people, it's like, here's the list of people that hate my guts. And I give them a chance. I'm like, okay, so these guys hate me. They, like, want me dead. They want me canceled. They want me erased from the internet. Like, it's a very strong kind of hate. It's not like a meme funny hate. It's not like a, haha. What was that guy sprinting, dude? What's he doing? He's, like, running around and stuff? Who's he running from? You always gotta wonder, who's he running from? When people in your faction are running, there's usually trouble, right? So anyway... He just like, and I always felt kind of like, I have a third wheel sense. I always feel like I'm gonna get, like I'm getting third wheeled. So like, if I'm hanging out with a bunch of dudes in a Discord and they're like, oh, let's all play this game. And I'm like, yeah, let's play it. And then they go and play and they don't invite me. Or I'm in like the game lobby and they just like ready up and start without me or something. I kind of get the idea that it's like they don't really want to hang out or play with me, right? But I still persist. I'm a persistent guy. I'm like, well, maybe they just, you know, maybe they don't hate me. Maybe they just don't trust me or something. I don't know. I'm very self-defeating. And there's a boss in there. But you know, when they keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and I'm like always there in the chat, in the Twitch chat, and I'm always there saying hey and what's up and trying to be friendly and trying to, you know, do conversation shit. But like they have if they already have a big circle of friends that they've known for like years, like who the hell am I? Just some YouTuber. And if they don't care about YouTube, then what leverage is that? But you know, after like hanging out for so long and then they play games and they don't invite me, or I'm like, hey, can I play? And they're like, oh, well, maybe not right now, you know, like they just make excuses. Like, okay, it's kind of like with women, right? Like if you're trying to ask a girl out on a date and she kind of shows a little bit of interest, but she keeps making excuses as to why you can't go on a date or meet up, you know, or whatever, then she doesn't really like you. She's just being nice. Or she's just not all that into it, and that's how I feel every time I try to make these friends, right? But you know, I have my limits too. Like one of them is heavy drug use, and this particular person was clean and free of the drugs, and you know, just one day they're like, oh, it started up again. Oh, well, that sucks. Well, hopefully you don't stay started up. And then months later, they're still getting high, they're still getting drunk, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And you just feel sad. You're like, well, whatever. I'll look past it. That's fine. But then, when they know that there's people that hate me, they know the people, especially on Twitch, they know of the Twitch streamers that hate my guts. And my pork pie ran out, so I'm going to eat another one here real quick. When I find a juicy node. Alright, not yet, but when I find, like, this is a little 4 node. I'll just eat a pork pie here. But it's like, hey, this, and I brought it in conversation endless times. So it just means that they don't give a shit. It means that they don't care. It means that they're not really. Oh, I forgot to eat the pork pie. Of course I did. But it just means that they aren't thinking not one single ounce about my feels or what I care about or anything. They're just only concerned with themselves. And so they start hanging out with the Twitch streamer XD, who, you know, doesn't get any real views, just has the AFK bots. Their chat is maybe moving once per hour, and it's usually just a chat bot trying to keep the flow forward. And these are people that hate my guts, want me dead, want me, you know, deplatformed, want me gone, etc., etc. And these are people I've never talked to, never played with. They just hate me because Reddit told them to. They just hate me because their little groupthink, their little clique, their little, you know, in-house secret club you know, wants to. Alright, let's just kill these animals right quick. There we go. And this is a little fiver node here, so we'll go ahead and mark that after I skin them, of course. Oh, it's actually a 7. Little 7 node right down in the corner. Let's mark that real quick. Putting the circle on the map, and then putting a 7 there. Alright, looking good, looking nice. So, they start hanging out, you know, with this Twitch streamer that hates me, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? What are you doing? You know, that guy hates my guts, right? And I stopped doing the ultimatums a long time ago. I stopped doing that, well, it's me or him. It's me or him, right? I stopped doing that. Because I know every single time I give someone an ultimatum, they just choose the other person anyway. And so I start ghosting, or I start distancing. I don't cause trouble, I don't kick up a fuss, I don't burn the bridge. Not yet, anyway. But I just become distant and, you know, stop communicating. I stop showing up to the streams, stop saying hey, I delete all the messages in their Discord or whatever. A little 5 node here. Do I have this marked? I know it's tier 2, but it's still good. It's still a little 5 node. Let's mark that. Where is this at? This one's to the left of the road, near the notch. Okay, let's get that marked. There we go. And this is what, a little 5er node? I guess I'm marking 5 nodes. No, I've been marking 5 nodes. So I become distant, and then I see if they seek me out. Do they message me? Do they, like, say hi on my streams? It's kind of fucked that you spend 11 freaking months hanging out in someone's stream, and then they never once visit your stream or YouTube channel or anything. Like, what the hell? If I have a friend and he's posting YouTube videos, I'm commenting on every single video, every single one. I mean, dude, go dig up old eQuart vids. Unless he deleted them, he might have deleted the comments. I don't know, man. No, I'm not talking about eQuart. I hung out with eQuart for like 2 years in his damn streams, doing the same shit. And then Coco bought him out or something. I don't know. He didn't like that I farted into a microphone. That was that with eQuart. He just doesn't like farts. That's his no moment. That's his deal breaker, is farting, apparently. I don't know what his deal was. But then he tells his audience I'm dangerous and stuff. You're like, okay, dude, yeah. It's a freaking video game. Calm down, bro. Oh, man. These people feed the dumbest ideas. To me, it's like, well, if you're dumb enough to fall for the propaganda, man, it wouldn't have worked out in the long run. But no, like, it's pretty fucked whenever you spend, you know, like 11 months in someone's stream and stuff, and Discord, and they don't ever once visit your Discord, they don't ever once visit your streams, they don't ever once make any attempt to contact you outside of it, right? It's kind of like trying to be like hanging out with, I don't know, like if you're in school and you're trying to make friends, and you're trying to be cool, and you're like sharing your snacks, and you're having chats with people, and you're being friendly and cool and supportive, and you don't get any of that back. And it's like, okay, well, I guess. And then they start hanging out with the bully group that hates you and beats you up after school and spits in your face, even though I'm like 100 times bigger than these streamers that hate me. So if anything, it would be like a whole bunch of little kindergartners trying to bite my ankles while I laugh at them. But that's how I see the whole city. Like, I would be way more depressed if I was like a small-time channel, but I'm not. Like, these guys are just punching up. They just, I don't know, man. But the point is, it's kind of fucked, right? Like, let's say I'm your friend, and there's someone that hates you. Someone that really hates you. And no matter what you've done, they will never like you. And no matter how much you've negotiated, they will never like you. And then suddenly, one day, I decide, well, I'm going to just betray your friendship and hang out with the guy that hates your guts. Why would you still be my friend? Why would you still hang out with me? Like, look at it from my perspective. Why would I continue to go into someone's streams and support them and talk to them every fucking day? Why would I continue to do anything whenever they're siding with my enemy and actually playing and hanging out with them instead of me? And these are like, I don't get it. These are like people that have never been in their streams in the past 11 months. These are people that have never said hey in their Discord or anything, and they're just hanging out with them instead. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you doing, bro? Like, and you know what? In this case, I know what the case was. It's that, well, I'm a straight edge, no alcohol, no drugs, no smoking kind of guy. And the streamer in question is a heavy smoker, drug addict, alcoholic. There you go. Pretty sure, okay? I don't, allegedly, right? And so it's like, okay, well, I just wasted 11 months with that guy. And then I go back to the drawing board. I go back to the Discord, and I'm like, how do we prevent in the future from this ever happening again? How do I prevent wasting 11 months of my time hanging out in someone's stream and chatting to them, you know, constantly in their Discord and their streams? How do I not only you know, save myself the time, but also save them the time? Because if they never cared in the first place, but they're just not mean enough to tell me to screw off, if they're not mean enough to tell me to go away, that they don't want me around, ew, tier 2, gross. Then how do I man up and do it for them, right? How do I man up and prevent this from happening? And that's where the Discord questionnaire comes in. And this guy's name is Robin Your Hood. It's got the tier 5s. Anyway, so I adjust my questionnaire accordingly and go from there. And so, now when I'm on Twitch and I'm browsing around looking for friends, one of the things that I ask people on my Sock Puppet account, because I can't type on my main account if, like, people get starstruck or people get shocked or people have Discord Jannies, or not Discord Jannies, but, like, Twitch Jannies in their chat that immediately ban me the second I'm cited. Like, I remember S-Soul Benji, I went into someone's chat and I said, hey. I just said the word hey, and immediately their mod team jumped in. They're like, oh, ban him, and then I'm just gone. Not even a chance to speak, not a chance to do anything, right? It was just an immediate, full-blown hatred towards me from someone I've never seen and never met before. And I just laugh because they have like 2 viewers, they have no YouTube channel, they have no following, and I'm just trying to be nice and reach out. I don't want anything from these people but friendship. I don't want their money. I don't need them signing up for, you know, channel membership. It'd be cool if they did, but, you know, I don't need them doing any kind of special treatment. I just, ooh, tier 2 bag. I just want to say hey and say hi and have someone to freaking play the game with. That's it, okay? Like, everyone in my Discord server is playing on Europe. They're all on Europe, okay? And it's like, well, well, that sucks, you know? It's like, whatever, I guess. See ya. I understand, though. And, you know, I tried making the guild. I tried making a big-ass alliance. I got, like, 3,000 people to join. And not a single person played with me. Not a single person in the whole alliance played with me. And I would have people being like, hey, you know, Soul Benji wants to do this and do that. Let's mess around in the yellow zone. Let's bully people. Now, if I hounded people in my Discord server for like a week straight, I was able to make a few group contents. We were able to like find a character who didn't know what the hell he was doing, and we broke his gear where he couldn't run away. He could run away, but he'd have to trash his gear. Or he could have just mounted up and left, but he didn't know how to do that. We think it was a bot. Like, that's the thing too. Like, that video got a lot of hate, but it was probably a bot, right? It was a bot on rails trying to escape. But yeah, like, just small things like that. Getting people together to do things, it's so impossibly hard. But then you look at these little baby channels, these little baby Twitch streamers with like 10 viewers and maybe 30 followers, and they have a whole Discord with like 20 people that are just round the clock wanting to hang out with them and play all sorts of games. It's like, how do I get this? I thought if I became a YouTuber, I could have this too, but apparently not. Apparently not. And I've even noticed this in really big YouTubers' Discords. There's one YouTuber that I watch, and he's got like 1.25 million subscribers. He's got 25 million monthly views. Like, I think my entire channel throughout my lifetime is like not even 40 million views. So he gets like, in 2 months, he gets more views than I've ever gotten ever. And his Discord is dead as hell. His Discord is, like, I'm the only one talking in it, and, like, weeks will go by before anyone else says anything. And it's usually just someone posting a meme YouTube video to share, and then that's it. It's not even a discussion about it. It's like, what the hell? So if these million sub YouTubers getting 25 times my monthly views can't build the community either, then how the hell are the Twitch streamers doing it? Is that the secret? You have to stream on Twitch? Which is not something I'm ever going to do. I don't want to do it unless it's like the only way to achieve this dream is to make friends. Like, what the fuck, right? Twitch has the dumbest rules ever. Like, you can't stream snipe. You can't say certain words. You can't have certain ideologies. You can't have certain mannerisms. You can't play certain games at all. And they're like harmless games. They're not even like really bad. They're just like little simulation games, right? It's so screwy. It's so control freaky. It's so communist. It's so odd. And I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I don't even like streaming. I only do it when I'm like very desperate for social contact. I know everyone's like, you should stream more. You should stream more. I can't afford to. The reason all these Twitch streamers, for Albion at least, are streaming is because they're all rich. I've hired PR teams to look into them. I won't say too much, but they live rich lifestyles. They have houses. Bro, no one in my family owns a house. You crazy? Owning a house is like a rich people thing. It's like a very wealthy, privileged thing. It's like, oh, you have, a family that has, generational wealth privilege kind of stuff. Speaking of, there was one Twitch streamer I got into an argument about, and it was about privilege, right? And basically, he was gloating about how he got to go to college and work a fancy job to make all his money. I'm like, oh, well, congrats on being able to go to college. He's like, well, what do you mean? And we got into the discussion about that, and essentially his mom paid his way through college. His mom. And I'm like, wow, that's privilege, having someone else pay your way through college. And it's like, no, it's not. And it's like, yeah, if your mom just fronts the bill, that's pretty damn lucky. That's pretty damn privileged, right? What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. But, nah, man. So, every time I have what's called a friendship failure, I adjust my parameters. So, because of the last person, I'm blaming his addiction to marijuana. And because of that, if I've known someone back in my childhood that, smoked or whatever, it's fine. They're grandfathered in, right? That's how I look at it. They're grandfathered in, right? I don't unfriend someone because of new parameters. But anyone new that I meet, let's say I'm, even in real life, like I go to the supermarket and there's this really chill dude and he's talking about Helldivers or something. I'm like, oh yeah, Helldivers, that's a fun game. Oh, you play? Hey, what's your gamer tag? I'll tell him whatever, and oh, we should play sometime. And then let's say I start playing with the guy. He's like, just hitting fat bong rips over the voice chat. I'm like, hey man, I don't want to hang out with druggies. See ya. And I just straight up tell him, I burn that bridge immediately. I light the match, I throw it, I fucking pour the gasoline. I straight up tell him, I don't want to hang out with you because, and they're like, oh man, but why not? Oh, it's not that harmful. And it's like, okay, here's the thing. And then I just go schizo mode. I basically tell them that every single person I've ever met that has done the drug has left me or blah, blah, blah. And then they pull the diamond in the rough or the I'm special card. They're like, well, I won't do that or I'm different than the others. No, you're not. No, you're not. In the long run, it's going to be another 1 to 2 to 3 years wasted on your ass. You're going to feel the same way about me, and I'm just not going to deal with it. Simple as. What do you guys think about that strategy? And I know some of you guys are just the most agreeable sort of people that can get along with everyone, and you're charismatic and stuff. But me, I don't want it. My parameters are so damn high now. It's very controlled. It's a very controlled environment. And the problem with the people that I would truly get along with, they either don't exist on the internet or they don't play video games. They just don't, or they don't play the video games that I play. I think there is quite a few people that play Grand Theft Auto that I would get along with very, very well. A lot of them. But I don't want to play Grand Theft Auto. I just don't. I don't care for it. It's not a fun game to me. It's fun to watch, but not play. And because of that, my friendship circle is limited to, I guess, MMORPG players or Helldiver players or whatever the hell players. I don't fucking know. But it's like as I grow older and as time passes, the circle grows smaller and smaller, and maybe I should just give up. Just give up completely and just go solo. Just go solo the rest of the way. No online friends, and play games with my girlfriend, I guess. But she doesn't like the same games I like. It's whatever. I just don't know what to do. Just don't know where to turn to. I've tried internet forums. I've tried internet groups. I've tried Steam, Reddit. I've tried every website imaginable. I've tried even non-gaming groups, just to see if there's any gamers on the side, okay? I've went to a group for NEETs. If you don't know what a NEET is, it's not... No employment, education, or training. As in, you just sit around all day and consume and don't provide anything to the world. I've tried a certain type of forum meant for people who can't get girlfriends. Well, those forums are locked down to where if you do have a girlfriend, that you're not allowed in. But hey, how do they know, right? So you just lie. You just be like, yeah, I'm a guy who's never had a girlfriend, guys. And they let you in. And then you just pretend to be like them. You post, you know, images of certain, you know, like people that did certain things. Then you just agree with stuff and you learn their little silly cell language, so to speak, right? And yeah. Oh man. But anyway, besides that, I've tried even the worst of the worst parts of the internet, okay? I'm not going to give you the full names, but like let's say there's one gaming guild that I tried, and it's a guild based around the name of a Fallout faction, okay? We'll say that. It's the name of a faction in the Fallout universe, okay? A very evil faction. And all these nerds are making videos online about this specific guild and how bad they are and how mean they are and blah, blah, blah. And you know, when I joined them, their guild was filled with the same people that every guild has. It had furries, it had girl gamers, it had people from all walks of life, all nations and colors and genders. And it was nothing like the evil YouTubers who made videos about this guild said it was. At all. The guild leader was a very caring individual that would, like, nurse wildlife back to health. Like, if there was, like, a wounded deer on his property, he would feed it and house it and clean it until it was healed, and he would release it back into the wild. Like, yeah, an evil, you know, racist boogeyman ain't doing that stuff, okay? And, you know, when all the guild officers are, you know, a very large, diverse group of people, you know that the guild isn't what the boogeymen, you know, they aren't boogeymen. They're normal people with normal lives doing normal things, right? But I tend to aggravate furries, especially, and so in this Star Citizen guild, I was like, furries, and then the furries were like, I don't like this Swabinji guy, get rid of him. And because the furries had $10,000 spaceships with real money, and I have a rinky-dink $40 ship with the real money that someone donated, I'm out. Even though I could grind the big expensive ships in like a day, because you can just dupe in Star Citizen, I'm out because I'm a troublemaker. Ooh. Or they didn't even tell me why, they just kicked me out. And then one of them tried to contact me, but like, this comment got filtered by YouTube, and even though I approved it, because he spaced it out weird, it never showed up. So I'm just clueless, and I don't feel like rejoining their server and asking. Who cares? If they kick me out, it's their loss. And I wasn't having fun anyway. And so, again, that's another story of me. I wasted also 11 months with those guys. Not even a full year. 11 months. And what was my filter for that? Well, it was based on the fact that all the officers and all of the members were of high society. These are people with multiple homes, multiple properties, large amounts of income and money in the bank. And they looked down on me. The whole time I was there, I would get hazed and teased for being poor and being, you know, growing up at a trailer park and stuff. And it's like, these guys were never my friends. These guys, like, I spent 11 months with them. They were never my friends. They looked down on me because I'm poor in the real world. But I was richer than them in the game. I had more money than all of them in the damn game. Even the guild leader, like, what the hell? I'm sitting there buying other people's ships in the damn game. Like, just because I'm poor in the real world doesn't mean I have to be poor in the video game. Why do you think I'm an Albion billionaire? Because, I guess it's like an insecurity or something. Like, being poor in the real world. Oh, I'll show them. I'll be rich in the video game. But, it's whatever. I don't know, man. So, why are we having this conversation? Why are we talking about it again? I don't remember. Oh, jeez. This is an hour-long gathering video, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's 50. We're 54 minutes. I'm just ranting. Hopefully, I don't care if you care. But, What am I supposed to do to make friends, man? What am I supposed to do? Well, you should just be open-minded. You should just let everyone in, and you'll find a good one eventually, even if they are rich or even if they are a pothead. No, that doesn't work. And, you know, I used to think that way. That's the Disney dream. That's the poison that the media tells you. And no, that does not work. And it's not worked in over 20 years. Yes. Every single game I play, it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing, bro. Like, if there's someone out there that would just, like, you don't understand how loyal of a friend I would be. I would be, like, the bestest friend ever to have. Because I could always play games, and I could always do this and that, and I'm very useful in the games. Yada, 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 right? There was actually a 4chan thread in World of Warcraft that they were, like, trying to paint me in a bad picture. It's a game I hadn't touched in, what, 4 years now? I don't even post on the damn website. I search my username, SoulBingy, and see what pops up. And when 4chan threads pop up, I'm like, what the hell? So I read it, and it's a guy that's like, yeah, he got kicked out of guilds because he had shitty gear, and he didn't parse well, and he had a meme spec for raids. That's why he got his gear stolen. That's why guilds didn't want him. It's like, no, that is not the case. I was the second highest gear score horde rogue in the entire world at one point. I was the first person on the server to achieve best in slot, or pre-best in slot for raids. I parsed higher than all the other rogues. I have it on video proof that these other rogues AFK'd nearly the whole raid, or they parsed in like the low 20s, and they were still getting loot. Like, it's ridiculous. And, you know, again, the World of Warcraft, we're talking about that again, right? Dude, I wasted so much time in this one guild. I got gear for it, though. I had to pretend to be a normie to get the damn gear. And once I got my gear set, I unveiled the mask and showed my true persona, and which is the same as the fake one, with the only difference being that I'm a little more edgier and have a little bit more based opinions on things. That was the only difference, right? I was still the most helpful, highest parsing, always there, always prepared, always showed up early, always helped other guild members, even willing to step aside and roll a healer because someone else wanted to go rogue, and they didn't want to heal anymore, so I took up the role, leveled the whole character to 60, etc., etc. They didn't give a shit. They kicked me out in 3 days because I showed a little bit of personality and a little bit of edginess and a little bit of based takes. And, yeah. There was also a guild in World of Warcraft that literally G-kicked me out because I legitimately enjoy pineapple on pizza. Yeah, I'll say it. I love pineapple on pizza. It's great. The sweet contrasts the salty, and this guy was some kind of hardcore pizza aficionado guy, and he didn't like that. I liked pineapple on pizza. Well, he kicked me out for it, even though I was the best damn rogue in that guild. Like, okay, you're lost, buddy. See ya. And then, there was one guild that kicked me out because I killed bots. I killed bots in World of Warcraft, and they kicked me out for that. Like, excuse me? Like, it's a bot. What are you on? He was probably funding the bots. It was probably his bots or something. I don't know, man, but... Dude, people are... It's fucking pixels on a screen. Who cares? Kill the damn bots. Report the bots. Blizzard wasn't banning the bots anyway. I did my part. I shut those damn bots down. And it caused the owners, which was probably the guildmaster, to lose a little bit of gold per hour or something. I don't know, man. But... it's ridiculous, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, so I went around on Twitch, right? I want to talk a little bit more about Twitch, right? So I went around, and I know people that I'm immediately incompatible with, which is the majority of Twitch. So I went around to every Twitch channel I could, and I just asked, hey, can you just ban me? That way when I'm clicking on streams, if I just see the you've been banned screen, I know to just close it immediately and move on to another stream, right? You know, and what's funny is that after you get instantly banned so many times from channels on Twitch, you get shadow banned from all channels. So when I would hop into a channel with like one viewer and be like, hey, can you ban me? Or, you know, even 10 viewers or 100 viewers, it doesn't matter. And I'd be like, hey, can you ban me? They just don't even see it. They don't even see me requesting it at all. And, but a day later, the shadow ban gets lifted, and then I can continue to make my rounds and request, hey, can you just ban me? Can you just ban me? Thanks. right? And some people wouldn't ban me, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just spoil the Fallout show, right? You know, just give them like a harmless reason to ban me, right? Nothing too crazy. Do I have this one marked? Yeah, we'll go ahead and mark this. I know you probably have been waiting for this map. I'm just going to put a 6 here. I didn't really get a count. Let me just show you the map. Here's the map that I've completed. So it looks like the route would look something like this. So you start here, and then I would go da da do 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 do. Maybe loop around here. Like go here, here. Maybe go this way. That's not the best loop, but you get the idea. You just figure out the damn loop, and yeah, you can definitely, you know, harvest a bunch of fiber. Have I earned a tome yet? One tome drop. How much is it? 86,000? Yikes, they've been dropping. They've been dropping in price. But no, I just went around to Twitch streams, and I was like, can you ban me? Thanks. So anyway, after, you know, several days of being shadow banned and having to, like, repeat, eventually Twitch just auto-bans your account because you've got too many bans. And then when you try to appeal it, they're like, no, you know, this many bans, it's probably you. And I'm like, yeah, I was asking people to ban me. It doesn't mean that you need to ban me from the whole site. It was a 2-week ban from the site. I don't stream on Twitch. I don't really care. And I have sock puppet accounts I can post on. And I can still watch streams if I need to. I just can't post swole binchy on them, you know? So once the 2 weeks are up, I'll continue my rounds and yeah, just I don't know. This is no one compatible at all. It sucks. And no one passes the questionnaire, which means no one's compatible in this game. So what I have to do is I've got to find some other game to play where I can find compatible people. And I know they're like, well, if, you know, 109 people don't like you, then it's probably you. And yeah. I'm not going to change who I am so that you like me. And I don't want you to change who you are so that I like you. It needs to just be mutual from the get-go. None of this grow into it kind of bullshit. None of this tolerate, you know, oh, I don't like that you're a YouTuber, but I'll tolerate it kind of crap. Like that Fallout-based guild I was in, they hated YouTubers. They, like, with a passion. And I told them straight up first day, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. Here's my channel. Here's what I do. And they're like, okay. Well, YouTubers are stupid, but whatever, as long as you pull your weight, you're fine. So I wasn't, they had no intentions of being friends with me from the very start. They just wanted me to work for them. Nah, dude, nah, I ain't working for people in a freaking video game. I'm gonna find bros, and I'm gonna have a blast, and we're gonna make fun, cool, and epic memories, and that'll be that. And sadly, I haven't been able to find anyone on Albion. But maybe some other game will come along and I can find my bros. Or I can just keep growing my channel until maybe I have enough reach to just find people. Like, that's what I was hoping. That's the whole point of my YouTube channel, find friends. Like, when I made this channel, I had several goals. Goal 1 was, I'm going to support a British streamer on his British streams. So he's doing alright, he's on Kick. It's Brit Bong. Probably heard of him. He's the VR troll that, like, tried to force feed a girl in VR a coconut, and he's like, here comes the aeroplane, and she's like, stop, get away from me. And then some guy walks to him, he's like, dude, back off. He points at him and he laughs. It's a classic, all right? I've known him since, like, way back in the day, back in the 4chan days, before streaming, actually, before streaming was a thing. Like, whenever Battlefield 3 came out. Oh, jeez. All right, I gotta time this. We gotta teleport home before our pork pie, like, goes to waste. I think I can grab one more before 20 seconds. We got 25, 24, 23, 22, and then this should do it. All right, so we have exactly 1 second to teleport home before we become overweight from the pork pie. As long as the skeleton archer doesn't shoot me. Otherwise, that's gonna cost me like 5k in food. It's fine. But yeah, just don't have anybody, man. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm going to show you how much we earned in this, like, 1 hour, okay? So first, let's look at the repairs. Repairs, 57,000. Not a lot. We almost filled all the journals. I didn't fill 3 of them, or 4 of them, I guess. We were close. But if I hadn't been mapping the zone and more focused and not talking into my recording software the whole time, I think I could have filled them all very easily. That's why I brought 96. I filled 92. Close enough, okay? Oh wait, I need those back for money calculations. Where are they? Yeah, we filled 92 out of 96. Okay, so let's bring that back in. All right, and then we put the tools away. There we go. And that it's not a lot, guys. It's 662K per hour. If we turn these, like, these journals are worth 55,000 about. Let's do some math here. I'm going to show you my calculator and how we're going to do this. All right, 57 times 92 is 5,244 times 23. Okay. We're going to take this number times 23. That's 120K. So then we subtract minus 54,690, right? Minus 54,690. So we add 65,000 plus 662,000. That's 6 million. So right now we earned about 727,000 per hour. And then, you know, the repair bill, how much was that? You know, minus 60K. That's fine. And then the journey back was probably another 60K. So we can go ahead and do that. So 600K per hour, which sucks. Terrible, right? If I refine... Wait, did I split the... I did split the right one. If I refine the fiber, which is a 15-minute drive or 15-minute ride back and forth to Limhurst, I can squeeze out a bit more, but that 15 minutes I'm better just gathering with, so... Yeah, fiber not that good right now. And, oops, by the way, I forgot to mention, it is a 25% fiber gathering day. Now, granted, that number that I showed you, if I had premium, you could add 50%, so it'd be like 900K an hour. Still not good. And we didn't get any 4.3 nodes. That's partly why we only got one tome in the full hour. That's also really bad. But, yeah, so that's the results of the 1 hour of fiber farming. And, yeah, so... join my Discord. Try to pass the questionnaire, please, 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 please. And thank you so much for listening to my ramblings and rants. And I will see you in the next video. Click like. All the Reddit dweebs that hate me, that have never talked to me before, never hung out with me, whatever. Yeah. They're just gonna downvote the vid anyway. There's like 20 of them that do this every video immediately as soon as I upload. Boop. It's like, I don't know if they're botting it or if they're just like sitting in the mornings waiting. Or what's going on. And yes, I'm just going to quick sell these. I know, that's only 550K. Who cares? You saw me make like 3 million earlier from a referral. Who cares? Like, money's not a concern for me anymore. I'm just doing this for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go take a crap. My stomach is churning the whole time, by the way. With that said, click the video on the right side of your screen, or you're gonna have a sudden urge to go number 2, and it's gonna be a close one. You're gonna make it, but it's gonna be close, okay? Just click the video so you won't have to worry about it.